ToMMy
So
McGinnis.
you have a lot going on, but this is one of the things you have going on in your book, right? Don't
Right.
you do various things?
Well, the book is basically the big thing right now.
And what is this
The
book?
focus. The book is it's called Last Stop, a Survivor Story. It tells the story of a homeless man, which is me,
Okay.
who back in 1986, I was homeless for 5 years till 91.
Where'd you live?
Subways in New York City.
Like underground?
Sometimes in tunnels. Sometimes.
You went in those tunnels that,
Yeah.
that they show on like Law and Order and stuff?
I was one of the mole people, tunnel rats. I was one of the guys that slept underground for a while.
Did you have friends?
Yeah.
Did you sleep in packs?
Actually, it's the community.
Right.
You know, you go to 57 and 6, for example. They were like, I mean, we all knew who each other was because we were there every night. And when we got food, we went to go to the different restaurants to get food for everybody. So we feed the whole crew.
You mean now, like when you went to restaurants to get food? What do you mean like that? Like, did you go in and order? Or
No. Pag's Deli would actually dump the food in black trash bags because they got the salad bar.
Right.
They would dump the food in trash bags and put it in milk crates in the bag. So we would put the bag in the crate and bring the crate back to the station.
Did they do it for you? You think?
Well, they knew. Well, I think they did it more of a defensive thing because they knew that if they didn't do it that way, the homeless would be tearing the bags apart and getting the food. So they figured if the homeless
good for
didn't
them,
do it anyway,
good for them.
That's my shout out, Pag's Deli.
Yeah, good for you, Pag's Deli.
But,
I mean, people are people. Everybody needs a helping hand. Like, but so the book, does this go into? Now, why is the NYPD there? Are you a cop?
No, like I said, I was the homeless guy.
Right.
There was another gentleman. My co-author's name is Nelson Velez. He is a retired policeman.
This is your day, man. His last name's Velez. He went to
Well,
Road Science.
okay.
Anthony, he's like no future. He's like the big helping hand
Did you
on
say no
Road.
future? What?
No,
Yes.
that's his name. No future. That's his name.
Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry. All right, cool. So, the book is about my relationship with the cop, actually, because it started when I was a homeless guy staying in subway stations.
Were you busted? No,
I wasn't busted. The name of it.
All right, yeah.
For the book itself, Nelson Velez is the transit police officer. I'm the homeless guy. He would do a patrol. He'd wake me up in the morning and kick me out. Years later, when I got off the street, without his help, I mean, I would get off the street, and then I got a job with the MTA. The other shirt is mine. MTA Connections is a homeless outreach team. And I got hired to work for that team to go back in the subways to help homeless people.
Good for you.
That's cool.
That is so cool.
So,
did you ever know the people that did street news?
I didn't meet the publishers of Street News. I just met the vendors, the guys who
Right.
were out there selling the paper. But I never really met the publishers of the paper.
But was that when you were living?
That was actually, Street News came out actually, I think, right around the time that I got off the street.
Okay.
It was kind of like coming in as I was changing my life finally.
So what got you there and what got you out?
Alcohol got me there.
Okay.
And no more alcohol got me out, basically.
Awesome.
And quitting the alcohol.
Awesome.
Really?
It took a
Where
while.
are you from?
New York.
Right.
I live here.
And
Been living here all my life. I was born.
So, what was your drink of choice?
Well, in the beginning, it was beer. It would be go to a bar and have whatever I felt like, Long Island iced teas.
Yes.
Red Devils,
Yeah, I know people that love Long Island iced teas.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with those as long as you can handle it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But in the end, it was the cheap $5 quart of vodka at the liquor store, or any variation of White Crown vodka for.
So when you were down underground living with everybody else, would you pass the bottle around?
Yeah.
Like everybody shared their booze.
Sometimes people would share a little bit. They always keep it private.
Did you ever get hurt down there?
Not in the subway. No.
So everybody was pretty peaceful.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, like I said, we looked out for each other.
That's
Sometimes people.
Are you
would
friends
come
with
in.
anyone now? Did you?
No, I haven't seen. I mean, after years, I would run into them again when I started doing the outreach work. I would see.
Are you doing that
people
now?
No, I'm not doing that.
So what do you do now?
The book.
How long did it take you to write the book?
About 2 years. It came out a year ago.
And how's it doing?
It's moving.
How do people find the book? This is a great book. I mean, this is a great story. You're a total inspiration for a lot of those people. So what made you stop drinking?
Well, it became a matter of, do I want to continue living this way?
So you knew something was not right.
I mean,
It wasn't
I always
glamorous.
suspected. No, it definitely wasn't. It's not glamorous living in the street.
Right.
There's no privacy. There's no security. Everybody sees you. Everybody knows what you're doing. You can't really put together any kind of.
So did you just stay wasted all day long?
No. I wasn't drunk every day.
So,
but every now and then I get a job and I'd work and I get my paycheck, and the job would only last 3-4 weeks at a time because I'd eventually screw that up again.
Right, and now you've been clean and fine for 20 years. Good for you. Good for you. Wow. And so what do you want to do with the book? You want to make a movie?
Yeah.
You got the filmmaker right here. Where you go? Yeah.
We'll tell.
Yeah, you know.
Well, Nelson and I actually wrote some scripts for television series type stuff. You know, we wrote a pilot episode. We're working on the second episode for the show, and we also have a lot of concepts. We have a history, 20 years of doing this work. Nelson and I worked. Well, all right. The big part of the story is Nelson, the police officer, and ToMMy, the outreach worker, ended up working together finding homeless people. We got thrust back together again without any plan. It just happened. One of those destiny kind of things.
Yes.
The cop used to wake me up, becomes my co-worker and my partner in helping homeless people on the streets. Helping homeless people. The irony, exactly.
It's fabulous, though.
And that's why.
So you had to be homeless.
I guess.
So you had to understand where their mentality and point of view was coming from.
Well, being homeless gave me the tools I needed to do my job well.
Exactly.
That'd be one hell of a show, really.
That's so cool.
It really would, honestly.
I think it's better than The Bounty Hunter. I do.
Or
I think
any
it's a
reality
lot
TV
better
show
than
for that
that. I'd rather have you go
Every
help a
reality.
homeless man than
Every reality.
go bust somebody.
Well, Ted Williams. What's that name? Ted Williams, the homeless, the voice, the guy that you made the YouTube sensation guy.
His voice was magnificent. He was
right. Well,
magnificent.
I understand that he was offered a reality TV show. I read it last month that he's going to be doing a reality show called Second Chance.
I even saw that. I can't believe.
So if we can get a reality show, I think we can get a series out
of course.
So all right. So if you want to pitch your show in 3 sentences or less, how would you pitch it? Yeah.
I am on the spot. I haven't been doing much pitching as far.
That's okay.
All right. Here we have a story of a true story of a homeless man and a police officer who work together helping other homeless people, and as well as the police officer doing his police work. So the combination.
This is a good cop.
He's a good cop.
He's a good cop.
He's not a crooked cop. He's a good cop. He actually cared about the homeless.
Which is really nice for people to hear.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nelson and I, we've been friends. I got married once. I'm divorced now. But I got married once, and I asked him to be my best man at the wedding. That's how close we are.
All right, now on the other side of things, ToMMy Mac, we need a skeleton from your closet. I mean, all this squeaky clean,
I was homeless
stuff.
for 5 years, and
Come on, one skeleton. What's one thing? Yeah.
How many more skeletons do you want? Living on the street for 5 years old? Can't get worse than that.
What's the worst thing you ever ate when you were living on the street?
Oh, worst thing I ever ate? I don't know. That's so long. I can't remember those little details.
What was like not one of Pax Deli's specials? Like, I don't know. What else? Do you have a question of skeleton?
You just do
You
what
gotta have a
you do.
skeleton. You gotta have a skeleton.
Did you ever have a girlfriend down there?
Did you ever hook up with any homeless people?
Yeah, this is what I just said. We did the same thing.
Yes, I did have.
You had a girlfriend?
I had a few during the 5 years of that. I did sleep with women who live on the street as well. That's my skeleton.
Okay, there you go. It's Babe Ruth Day today. Have a candy.
Thank you.
Any last shout-outs? How do people find the book?
www.laststopbook.com. You can find me on Facebook under ToMMy Mac.
Cool.
The book has a fan page. Look at the title of the book, Last Stop fan page. And Twitter, ToMMy7427 on Twitter.
Awesome.
So you can communicate and reach out to me.
Great. Well, I appreciate you coming on. It's like really nice to have you.
Thanks for asking
This
me.
is just so awesome.
Matter of fact, we found each other by Facebook.
I know Facebook's been
I
really
posted
good to my show,
posted this
man.
thing I was doing something.
I have to say, it's like the love-hate relationship of Facebook.
Yeah,
It's goofy, but it's so good. It really is. It really, really
It gets the word out.
It
You
does.
really can't get the word out better than social media these days. You'd have to have some.
I
You have to
know.
have some form of social network.
Exactly. How much is there?
We've got about a minute and some
All right,
change.
because I heard a funny thing about. Do you like Steve Buscemi?
Yeah.
I saw him interviewed the other day because there's this movie called Blank City that's really cool and that's out right now, and he's in it. And they were talking to him as he's leaving the movie theater, and the interviewer's going, "Oh, Steve Buscemi, I love you so much, blah, 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 and I follow you on Twitter, and you're so genius." And he says, "It's not me." He says, "I don't Twitter." I know, and the girl was like, "Oh." I thought that was
I
like
do
a classic,
Twitter. The
funniest
tweets on
thing.
Twitter are mine. They're coming from me.
I know, but I thought that
You
was
give me
funny.
a
He said
response,
social
I'll
media,
reply
and
back.
I just thought about that. It was so funny, you know.
No, but I heard that though. Like the bigger stars have got.
They have people
Other people's
tweeting
family
for
members
that.
that
I love that. I look forward to having my Twitter person, one day. But yeah, you tweet. Do you tweet?
No.
You're the queen of tweet.
Nah.
Caroline is the best.
I was thinking about
I
Tubi,
expect
but
to find you following me, and I'll follow.
Got us the music
Exactly. So
87.
what are you on Twitter?
ToMMy7427.
I will
What's
follow you.
7427?
That's my old. I used to be an EMT, and that's my old EMS Shield number.
Wow.
Hold on to that number.
Good for you. So again, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for having me on
much.
the show.
Anytime, come
Awesome.
back.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more on this day of.
ReW and Karasu.
There you go.
It rhymes, it works.
Thank you so much.
What are you doing after this?